welcome back to Drawing for Kids. To start off, let's go over what material you'll need. You need some Crayola markers, which you can use any color markers that you like. Next, you also need some paper. In addition to that, you'll need some black markers, such as Sharpies. Okay, so as I'm going along, I'll go step by step on how to draw this character, but I really like to invite you to add your own little twist to it to make it your own. There's no pressure to necessarily draw exactly what I have, but let's use that as a guidance to see what we can come up with. As always, remember to add in a little bit of your imagination to make it your own. You can do this drawing with your family and friends, and at the end of it, maybe check out how everybody's drawing turned out at the very end. Are you ready? So we're gonna get started. For today's drawing, it's gonna be part of the Pokemon series. And let me give you a clue, it is a water Pokemon. Can you guess what it is? Well, let me tell you, it is Squirtle. Yes, I loved Squirtle as a kid, and my kids absolutely love Squirtle as a Pokemon. So let's get started in drawing Squirtle from Pokemon. Starting off with the head. So you can see I'm doing a round head here, and then I'm going to draw in the mouth for Squirtle in a moment. But let's just draw a round head for now. Next, we're going to work a little bit on the facial features for Squirtle. And then we're going to work on the body as well. So for Squirtle, it's a very happy Pokemon, and I know I'm going to use lots of shades of blue afterwards, but I really encourage you to use your imagination to kind of help create a story for the Squirtle in your drawing, and that will really help you in terms of this drawing, trying to figure out what accessories that Squirtle might be holding on to and what expression that Squirtle might have on his or her face. So here you can see I'm drawing in the eyes as well as just a smaller oval in the middle to show you where the pupils of the eye is going to be. I'm also going to draw in a smaller circle on the inside to show where the glistening from the eye is going to be, so that space is going to be left white, and the main pupil on the inside is going to be black. So I'm going to color that in with my Sharpie or your black marker that you have on hand. So here you can see Squirtle is slowly coming into play, but again, like, if you have a story that Squirtle is really sleepy and just had a really rough day, or maybe just came back from the playground, you can have his eyes closed, or maybe like you can add on eyebrows to help show an expression or a feeling that Squirtle is feeling. Here I have drawn in the mouth as well as 2 dots for the nostril for the Squirtle. So next I'm gonna focus on the shell as well as the body for Squirtle. You can see that my Squirtle is really happy, so I'm trying to think about, like, why is Squirtle so happy? Is he heading over to a birthday party? Maybe he had a really good day, maybe he went fishing, hung out with his friends. Those are all ideas, and that can help you figure out what kind of background you want to draw or things that Squirtle potentially could be holding on to in his or her hand. Here you can see I'm just drawing in Squirtle's arms and legs. You can see that, like, the little toes that Squirtle has is like more pointed. This is one of his hind legs. When you're drawing the arms and legs of Squirtle, you can think about, like, maybe he's doing something. Let's say he's fishing, so how would his arms be positioned? It might be different from the way I have it right now. Keep in mind, the drawing doesn't have to be perfect. Like, you can always go back and try again. It may not look exactly like how mine look, and that's okay. I think that makes it a little bit more interesting, and if you were to do this drawing again, I'm sure it will look even better, and you can even draw a whole family of Squirtle if you would like. So here you can see this is Squirtle's shell, and I'm just adding a little bit of kind of like a divot for the shells, and then this is the front of the shell, kind of like the belly for Squirtle. It's looking really cute right now. Of course, if you rather not have, like, Squirtle's eyes shown, you can also, like, draw sunglasses for Squirtle, because I think that would look really awesome. That could be something you can do for next time, or you can add sunglasses to your existing Squirtle right now. I think in the original Pokemon anime, Squirtle starts off wearing glasses, like these really cool sunglasses, like rocker sunglasses. However, if you like, you can do different types of sunglasses. It could be like large sunglasses in the shape of the sun or pineapple. So use your imagination. Here, I'm just adding in the tail, as you can see, for Squirtle, and I think I'm about wrapped up for the outline. Next, I'm going to start coloring Squirtle himself. So I know I'm going to use lots of shades of blue. Unfortunately, I don't have the baby blue shade that we should traditionally use for Squirtle, which is really too bad, but that's okay. It's okay that you may not have the exact color scheme of whatever character you're drawing. I think the main part is just to enjoy the process and have fun with it. So I'm going to improvise and use the blue shades that I have. I can show you what I have for my markers here. The other choice is you don't necessarily need to use markers to color in your Squirtle. If you have crayons or other types of art supplies, you can also use those as well. Here I'm starting off with a yellow to color in the belly for the Squirtle. I think he looks so cute right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to color within the lines and to make sure that I don't have any white gaps in between. Of course, I'm gonna try my best, but it's not gonna be perfect, but that is absolutely okay. So here, starting off the yellow, and then I'm just gonna switch to some of my other shades of colors, like my brown here or my umber for the shell. If you like the shell to be orange, that's fine, or you can even color it rainbow if you would like. Here I'm just gonna continue coloring my Squirtle for the rest of this drawing. So that's it for my drawing for Squirtle from Pokemon. You can see the blue is not exactly the shade of blue that you see in the movies or the anime, but that's completely fine. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this step-by-step drawing of drawing Squirtle. I had so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you like these type of videos, I would appreciate it very much if you consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for considering, and if you have any ideas of other drawings you'd like me to do, please comment below. And with that said, thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care and stay creative, everyone. Bye for now.